Hi yogis, welcome back. This is your day 2 of the 15-day challenge. We started with a grounding practice from day 1. This will be a light, energetic flow to mostly get the day going. So I hope you're doing this in the morning. And if you're not, totally fine. You'll still have a good mood booster. So we're gonna start standing with that being said. Come up to stand. Bring your feet about hip distance apart, toes face forward, and root into the legs. Take your hands to your shoulders and let's start to move right away into it. Find your breath, get it going. Start to open up your heart, but root into the legs. Let's take it one more time, around and over. Now reverse it, up, over, and down. Your neck can kind of loosen. You can even close your eyes, maybe test that balance. Let's do it one more time. Good, and then relax your arms down. Interlace your hands in front of your heart. Give your wrist a few circles now. Let's reverse it, just a quick circle. And then reach your arms out wide to the side if you have some space. Reach out of your fingertips and start to zip it from the belly. Right arm down, left arm over, side bend. Start to open up that right side, left side body. Big breath in, big exhale. Inhale, come back to center. Switch, left arm down, right arm reaches up and over, stretching out that left and right side body. Big breath in and big breath out. Inhale, come back to center. Interlace the hands behind your tailbone. Press open from your heart and your chest. Stay with me here. You're gonna bend your knees and just release the interlacing of the hands to sweep your arms back by your hips, starting to fire up those legs. We're gonna take a few little pulses here. Get the quads warmed up, weight into the heels, reach out of the fingertips. Let's breathe in and exhale. I hope you're still pulsing with me. Last one. And last exhale. Inhale, stand up, sweep your arms up toward the sky. Exhale, big fold over your legs. Okay, so first hamstring stretch. Inhale, lengthen out your spine halfway, hands to the shins. Exhale, fold and grab opposite elbows. Let's take a few sways here, right and left. Take the whole body with you. Let your head relax. And then just pause back into center. Release your arms down, lengthen out your spine halfway. Make your way into a tabletop, hands and knees. Come down onto the floor. Knees down, hands down. Walk your hands underneath your shoulders. Spread the fingers nice and wide. Extend the right foot to the back of the mat. Take a few sways back and forth. Get into the wrists, get into the ankle, the calf. Start to draw your navel into spine so you find that core connection. And then eventually pause, pivot the right heel down, right edge of the foot down, right arm up toward the sky. Kind of like we started, reach the right arm up and over with that side stretch. Big breath in, big breath out. Gaze down, right hand comes to the floor. Release the right knee to join back to tabletop. Tuck the toes, downward facing dog, hips come up and back. Let's bend the right knee, press your left heel down now. So stretch out that left side of the leg. And then walk it out, bend your left and press your right heel down. Maybe do it once more, over to the left, and then back over to the right. Come back into center, roll forward to plank position. Adjust your hands and your feet if needed. Press out of the knuckles of your palms and make sure your pinky toes are grounded. Bend the right knee to a little hover, your left knee to a little hover, little walk of the plank, one more. And then downward facing dog, pike your hips up and back. Come up onto your tippy toes, drop your knees back to tabletop, hands and knees. Walk the knees under, relax your toes, walk your shoulders on top. Extend your left foot back behind you. If you want those sways again, take the sways, but really connect from your core this side. Eventually pause, pivot the left heel down, shoulder on top of wrist to sweep your left arm up toward the sky. Root into the left pinky toe edge, then float your left arm over to get that side stretch. Big breath in, big exhale. Gaze down, left hand comes back to the mat, and then the left knee joins. Tuck your toes, downward facing dog, hips pike up and back. We're going for stillness this time, so spread the fingers, press into index finger and thumb space. Knees can be soft, hips are high, head is heavy. Big breath in, big breath out. One more in, and one more out.
Start to walk your feet all the way to the top of the mat. Come on forward. Inhale, halfway lengthen. Exhale, bend and fold. Inhale, rise, stand up, reach your arms up toward the sky. Hands to prayer, exhale. Zip your legs to touch, squeeze a bit through your glutes and your belly button. Reach your arms forward. Right hand is gonna grab the left wrist. Shoulders fly down. Now sweep your arm up and take a side bend over to the right. Use your obliques in your core now. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, arms come out in front of you. Switch it out. Left hand grabs right wrist. Slight lift and pull up. Side bend over to the right. Use your obliques in your core. Inhale, back to center. Chair pose. Exhale, arms are still gonna come out in front of your shoulders on this one. Tailbone under, toes forward, zip in. Now start to reach the arms up over the head. Big breath in, big breath out. One more in. Exhale, forward fold from here all the way down. Inhale, lengthen out your spine halfway. Exhale, bend the knees, place your hands to the floor. Step your left foot back, right leg will stay forward. Walk your feet on opposite railroad tracks. Lift your heart up, hands to your hips. Now start to lift your chest up over your hips. Scissor the inner thighs together. Zip up and in and relax your shoulders. Breathe it in and breathe it out. Arms will sweep up toward the sky. Nice breath in. Exhale, ground down into your legs. One more in. Exhale, fly the arms back by your hips. Hinge at the hips to sweep the arms back. Inhale, arms up toward the sky. Exhale again, fly it back, hover the chest. Inhale, fly and reach back up. Exhale, sweep it back. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, hands to the floor around the right foot. Step your left foot about halfway into pyramid. So your left toes turn out, your left heel comes in. If your hamstrings are feeling this, just bring your hands up to the leg and then exhale, fold. If you're okay with the hands around the leg, just keep them there, but try to keep pulling the right hip in line with your left hip. 2 more breaths, inhale. Exhale. 1 more in and 1 more out. Inhale, lengthen out your spine wherever your hands are. Bend the right knee, slide your left leg back just a bit. Tap your left knee to the floor, make sure it's underneath your hip. Relax your left toes and sweep them to the right. Take the right hand on the inside of the right foot. Now peel the left arm up. So you're pinning arm against leg, lifting up out of the hips, but opening up the hips. Big breath in, big exhale. Gaze down, left hand comes back onto the mat. Let's plant the palms and return to down dog. Lift and step back, however you need to get there. Roll forward to plank position. Inhale, shift forward. Gazes out, tap your knees to the floor. Hips are under, belly's engaged. Little tricep chaturanga, elbows in tight. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, press up. 1 more, exhale down. Inhale up, downward facing dog, hips to the sky. Walk out your dog and then come to the top of the mat again. When you get there, inhale, halfway lengthen out the spine, hands to the shins. Exhale, bend and fold. Inhale, rise, reach up, stand up, lift up. Hands to prayer, exhale. Zip your legs together, squeeze in from your glutes, arms come out in front of you. Left hand grabs right wrist, slight lift and pull up, side bend over to your right, use your belly and your booty. Inhale to center, arms out in front of you, exhale. Switch, right hand grabs left wrist, light lift up, side bend over to the right. Inhale, back to center. Arms out, hips down, chair pose. Toes forward, weight back, draw up and in, shoulders soften. Let's grab elbows on this chair and then lift them over your head if that's okay on the shoulders. Big breath in. Exhale, low, sit down. 1 more in. Exhale, sit down. Arms to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen out your spine halfway. Exhale, hands come down, bend your knees. Step the right foot back to a lunge. Walk your feet on your railroad tracks. Root into the legs, hands to your hips to lift the chest. Line up your hips, tailbone under, belly is engaged, shoulders soften. Arms will sweep up toward the sky. Big breath in. Pause on your exhale. 1 more in. Exhale, fly the arms, hinge at your hips and sweep them back. Inhale, arms up toward the sky, root into the legs. Exhale, fly and press back. Make sure your left big toe is pressing down. Inhale, lift up. Last one, exhale, fly back, heart forward, arms up, inhale. Exhale, hands back down to the floor, pyramid. Step the right foot in about halfway, turn the right toes to the right. Again, use your leg if needed, knee is still soft. Exhale, fold, try to fold at the hip crease while pulling it back. Hands can be down or not. 2 more breaths. Exhale, 1 more in, 1 more out. Inhale, lengthen out your spine, bend your left knee, slide your right leg back. Tap the knee down to the floor, make sure it's still underneath your hip. Swivel your right toes to the left. Left hand on the inside of your left foot, left toes are forward. Right arm reaches up. Now my arm and my leg are kind of pinning against each other. Breathing in, lifting up out of the hips, and exhale. 1 more in, and 1 more out. Gaze down, hands to the floor. Downward facing dog, adjust as needed to step up and back. Plank position, inhale, shift forward. Gazes out, tap your knees to the floor. Hips are under, belly's engaged. Little tricep chaturanga, elbows in tight. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, press up. 1 more, exhale down. Inhale up. Downward facing dog, hips to the sky. We'll take 1 final walk, feet to the hands, but have a seat. Scoop from your belly to have a seat. Whoa. Bend your knees, grab the back of your thighs, feet hip distance. Curl and lower, down, 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 down we go. Slide your heels up toward your seat. Fingers can brush the heels. Tuck the shoulder blades underneath. Belly's still engaged. And now lift your hips for a bridge. Power through the palms. Keeping the palms down on this first bridge. Big breath in. Exhale. 1 more in. Exhale, lower down. We'll take that 1 more time. Press down, lift your hips up. Interlace your hands underneath the tailbone. Slide up onto the shoulders, but keep rooting into all of your toes. Scoop from the belly, open up from your chest. Keep the head still. 1 more big breath in. 1 more exhale. Arms release, hips go high. Exhale, slowly come on down. Cactus your arms up to the sky, palms to the sky. Walk your feet out and then windshield wiper. Left and right with those hips. Let it feel good. Loosening up any area that you might need it. And then hug your knees in toward your belly. Take a happy baby. Hands are on your ankles or your feet. Knees to the armpits, feet to the sky. Press down to open up your hips. Maybe there's a sway in this one as well. So the second day of the challenge, that energizing bit of a flow, you're gonna hug the knees in to finish off. Grab the back of your thighs and rock and roll a few times. Get that momentum going. So we take it with us. Come all the way up to sit. Your seated position, hands to the prayer heart center. Let's take a big breath in through your nose to close. Open mouth, let it go. Beautiful work. Thank you for joining me on your day 2 of the 15-day challenge. Make sure to subscribe if you're not already, and I will see you for day 3 tomorrow.